Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Gland Bodybuilding, Mountain. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about constant tension and some of the misunderstandings around this. There was just a guy in the comment section that was talking about how constant tension with cables is superior to free weights every single time. And the truth is that I've found the opposite. I've found that constant tension with free weights is superior for the most part, because free weights really emulate how the body was meant to move. I mean, you're putting your body in a position where it is lifting actual dead weight, which is really what the muscles were designed to do. And there is a certain way or an intelligence that the body has as it's doing this. Now, when you're using cables, there is a constant tension as far as there's a constant same amount of force, I guess, on the cables. Whereas with free weights, there might feel like there's more force at certain parts of the movement because gravity goes up and down, and depending on the bend or the angle of the joint will change the force. But just because there's changing force in a free weight does not mean that it's not constant tension. You can still have constant tension by keeping a bend in the elbows when you're doing arm curls, or you can still have constant tension by not locking out on the top or not resting at the bottom when you're doing bench presses. So this is my point. Constant tension doesn't always mean the same tension. And the thing is with cables, they can be useful. I mean, they can be useful for hitting some of those hard to target areas. But again, it's going to depend on the angle that you use the cable on, right? So if you the cable's placed in front of you and you're doing a curl, or placed behind you or through your legs, that's going to change the feel on the muscle. Even though the tension is the same coming from the cable, it will play out differently because of the position of the body. So don't fall for this trap of just automatically assuming because the cable has constant tension that it's somehow automatically superior. If anything, I think the opposite is usually true. The stuff that feels more natural overall is a better foundation to base your training on. And then you throw in the cables and stuff as a way to isolate areas that are maybe difficult for you to hit and so forth. But yeah, I mean, this misunderstanding around constant tension is kind of funny. Not comedic funny, but kind of funny. So I just thought I'd bring attention to this. Constant tension is great, but there's more than one way to achieve it. It's not necessarily anything to do with the weight or the cable you're using. It's about how you perform the movement for the most part. But at the same time, free weights have a different dynamic with how they play out, with how much force is at certain parts of the movement as opposed to others. You know, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but the truth is there's just a different feel to a free weight than there is to a cable, which I've found to be superior in most cases for creating a result. Mountain. So yeah, I hope this helps out in your training, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalglandbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the patient supporters, and take care for now.
Oh yeah!